Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video we are going to make a nail file. That's how simple it's gonna be. I said to Adam, now Nao have had new nail files and I was like, oh, what are we going to do with all these old nail files? And I was like, well, maybe we should make a nail file. So like, he was like, what you on about, a nail file? So I was like, well, a nail, that's a file. So I'm going to make a nail, that's a file. So we're making a nail file.
It's a competition now to see how many times you can say nail and file in the same sentence.
Yeah, I'm trying to describe it in a way that people actually understand what I'm talking about.
A file that's a nail?
Well, a file that's a nail, it's a nail file because it's a file and it's in the shape of a nail, so it's a nail file.
Okay.
I have no idea if this is even going to work because I have never done it before. So it may go a little bit wrong, but hopefully we'll have some fun on the way. Right, so first of all, I'm going to glue this tip on here because we're going to put it onto the tip. We're going to use a tip. And I'm going to do it on a tip. I could have done it on a real person, but I think I want to keep it. I want to keep it so I can use it. So what I'm going to do after I've made it, this is the plan anyway, you know, I've said it could all go terribly wrong. What I'm going to do is, I have this little keychain that my best friend bought me, and it actually says on it, miles apart but always friends at heart. Izzy. Izzy's my best mate and she actually lives in Milton Keynes. So that's why she bought me this and it's really nice and it goes on my keys. So what I'm going to do is with this little bit of chain here, I will attach the nail to the chain. And I'll always have a nail file handy at all times. How cool is that?
You don't need anything more on your keychain.
Okay, I have a few keys on my keychain. The kids say they can hear me coming.
Yeah.
Because
you could never sneak up on somebody.
That many keys on my keychain. They all have a purpose, by the way. If I lost them, I would be very, very sad. But yeah, they all have a purpose.
There's only like 3 keys on there. Everything else is just...
there isn't. There's more. Right. So my idea is, I need to figure out, and you can come along this little journey with me. I'm going to figure out which nail file I'm going to use. So this one is a 80 grit file, so it's really coarse. This is, and then this one is a 180 grit file, so it's less coarse. Now I'm thinking,
why don't you do one on each half?
Ooh.
So you could do like the top half or the middle.
Oh my god, Adam has the best ideas. And then I got one of the buffers out as well because I was like, oh, but I wonder if this looks soft, like it would really bend around the contours of the nail. So I don't know if this would be better, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do is, let's take a spatula, and what I want to do is separate the paper. Now I've done this loads of times and it always works, but guarantee I'm doing it on camera it won't work.
Stage fright.
So can you see how I'm separating the sponge from the paper? So I've got that, and now I'm going to peel it off with a bit of brute force. There we are. So now we have the paper. Oh, I love this already. This idea is amazing, just saying. So that's that one. Let's take this one off, just so we've got options. I need options. So we're going to do the same again. So I just start to separate it with a spatula to release that sponge from the paper. Peel that off. That's really soft, this is. Like, super soft. Sorry, it feels really nice. Right, so that's that one. So that is a little bit stiffer. I want to try and get this off here. Now, I've never got them off a buffer before. I don't know if this might be too soft, you know. And actually, feeling this, it's not, when it's so soft like that, no, it's not. No, it's not going to work. So, we're going to use these. So we're thinking to do half and half. I'm just going to use that curve, but I'm not going to. Just don't think it'll work. Right, let's cut a straight edge to start with. So, straight edge. If we turn it over, and then, ooh, pencil. And then draw around it. I feel like
You're on Blue Peter.
I do, yeah. I feel like I'm on Blue Peter.
But there's no he's one I made earlier.
That's not quite central. Get it in the middle, Kirsty. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I think if we do it like this, if we do it like this, I think it's gonna, I think this is gonna work. Fingers crossed. So, let's cut it out. This is where you grab your mum's best scissors and ruin them with cutting this coarse paper. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look. So it's slightly too long, but we better go in slightly long than not. Okay, I'm going to put this one on first and see how wrong it goes. So I'm thinking if I abrase the surface of the rest of this 180 grit file, hopefully things will adhere a little bit better. Kind of like when you're applying paint, you want everything to stick a bit better, so that's what we're going to do. That's it. Right, so here we go. I mean, what could go wrong? Got to use glue, and I'm actually going to glue on the nail, and I'm going to put a little bit onto the paper as well. And I'm hoping this will not dry too quick, because the more glue you put on, the less, basically the longer it will take to dry. So I'm thinking 2 layers. One on the nail, one on the paper. Now I'm using this bit of plastic because I don't want to stick to it. I prefer the plastic to stick to it than me. Take that off the stand. It's still a little bit slidey, I think. Right, I'm going to let that set a little bit. It's quite nice actually, that. Looks like a nice design. It's like it's been sugared. Right, let's do the same with this. So, I want to cut it out. I'm going to cut a straight edge with a straight pair of scissors. Check we are straight. Oh, I wonder if I can use this as a template. That might be a good idea.
Yeah, but it's reversed, remember?
Yeah, I know. So I need it like that. So if I cut that out like that. Look at this. I definitely feel like I'm on Blue Peter now. Those of you that don't know what Blue Peter is, that's probably because you're not from England. Blue
They
Peter.
still make Blue Peter.
I think they do, you know.
Ooh.
There we are. I'm going to cut that out. Securing this down and sort of bending the paper as well at the same time. I could make loads of these and sell them. Make a fortune.
This is your side business.
Yeah. Got a little sideline of making nail files.
We should do that like whole subscription service thing, and that's one of the perks is
Yeah.
you get one of them.
Yeah. Oh, getting a bit excited here. Sorry. I love it when something works. Doesn't always happen. Alright, so we're doing exactly the same again. Painting the tip. Go right up to the paper. This is what I think I need to go right up to that one so they connect nicely.
Don't want it to squish out though,
No, I don't want it to squish out. You're right.
because it'll mark the other one.
And then it'll be no good. It won't work right.
Okay.
I'm going to line it up. I'm just going to hold that in place. It is bigger as you look at it actually, yeah. I'm gonna have to cut that, but I need to let this glue set a little bit. So what I need to do as well is kind of roll it like this, so it fully secures to the curves of the nail. Right, so now I'm going to cut off the excess. Which is pretty difficult when you can't see what you're doing because it's on the stand. So I'm going to take that off.
And you've got the world's biggest scissors.
I know, yeah. I feel like I want to file the nail. We'll just file it into shape.
File the file. Well, you've got to get rid of the sharp edges.
Yeah, I want to get rid of it. Don't want to like cut myself when I use it. So just going to, you know, neaten this. I'll use this file. Oh yeah, that's better. So I'm using high speed liquid to adhere the nail file onto the chain. Oh, this is just amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is amazing. I'm going to put a sculpted form underneath just so it doesn't stick to my desk. So we just put that there and then I put this here. We can put the acrylic on and we can go just like that. So I've got crystal clear acrylic. I'm going to put this bead down. chain onto it, so I know that it's secured. Make that into an oblong shape. Then I'm going to get a bead of clear, put it onto the back here, blend that out a little bit so it's not so messy. And then go straight on, press it down a little bit. Give that a minute to just set. Do you think it needs some bling? It needs some bling.
Well, I can't argue, can I?
Oh, look, it's come off itself. Oh, look at that. It's all secure. What I'm going to do though, before I put bling on, I'm just going to neaten this. You see how I've got a little gap here? I do not want this to come off. So I'm just going to make sure it's really secure. Oh my god, this is amazing! What I'm going to do now is, because I want to put some crystals on, and I want them to stay on, and I don't think using top coat or glue or anything like that's going to work. I'm going to put a little bit of acrylic here and sit the stones in the acrylic. Just going to put a little bit of glue around the edge of the stones, just because I know that this is going to be in and out my pocket, and it's going to get a fair bit of battering. I want to make sure it's really secure. It looks like a nail design.
Practical though.
Extremely practical.
Don't they say something about nails are jewels, not tools?
They do.
And this is kinda...
This is a tool. Yeah.
That's got some jewels.
Yeah. It's a dual tool. Oh my god, it worked. I love it! It's amazing! I've made a nail file. That's so pretty. So yeah, whenever I'm sort of on the train travelling somewhere, or, you know, just go, oh god, I need a nail file. Here we go. I've got my little nail file. And I can just file my nails. Whether it's a 180 grit or an 80 grit. Look at that. I go, oh, I've just need to adjust that a little bit. And there we are. How cool is that? By the way, Adam thought this was a really crap idea.
I wasn't that I thought it was crap. I was just really confused.
He was like, really? You want to do what? Yeah, look, it's worked. Amazing. I love it. I think I am the shiz right now. This is awesome. I am very pleased with myself. I'm like, yeah, going to be on a high for the rest of the day because this is amazing. If you want one, don't ask me to make you one. Make one yourself. I want you all to make nail files. I want you to send me your pictures so you can hashtag us on Instagram and everything like that. And then I can have a little look at your nail files. What a good way to use the old nail files. Hey guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram and give us a hashtag. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up for this video and subscribe. Everything I've used today will be listed below. See you later guys. Bye bye.